I don't think anyone that we love that passed away wants to see their loved one still here, hurting, grieving for many years down the line, crying, wanting to go where they are. Do you know what I mean? So I just try and say that for me, grief is love, but we just don't know where to put it now.
I've always my passion has always been mental health from young, because my auntie had mental health, and I just always took a passion to what I help. I love people. I love helping people. That's me, passionate. And then the other side is that I wanted to go into doing awareness events more around mental health, well-being. It just so happened my brother used to run nightclubs. He had his own brand. Printworks just opened, and was it How Seductive he done? Yeah, and I used to manage for that, and I thought, got myself through the doors that way. But I didn't want to do nightclub events, and I ended up getting through the doors, getting nightclubs, but I still wanted to do the awareness event. Till I got my own nightclub, and just thought, it gave me the experience of working with people, the clubbing, the events, whatever, but it wasn't for, I didn't want to do nightclubs. I wanted to do more community awareness, conferences, bringing people together. And eventually I was like, I can't do this, draining me. But I still got the skills for planning events. And then I think this bit come from, I've always been into mental health, passionate. And then I've grown up in a community of gun and gang violence. I lost quite a few of my friends at school. My brothers were in gangs. And then later on I was like, I stopped going funerals, full stop, period. And then after that, I went on a spiritual journey, and I just felt like I could help people plan events, plan funerals. So the compassionate side as well as the planning side all kind of work together. And I'm like, really? Do funerals? And that was 2013. And we was getting made redundant from work, and I thought, right, I want to go into the funeral industry. I really want to do it. And I didn't tell anyone. Told my mum, but didn't tell anyone. So I went over to Yorkshire to this company called Safe Hands to go and train to be a funeral director. And they took us through the training a day, and the coffin was in there. And I sat there and I thought, don't know if I want to do this. So they said, well, if you don't want to do the funeral directing side, maybe just do the funeral plans. So I said to God, you know what, God, if I can talk to people about funeral plans, maybe later on I'd consider the funeral industry. But right now, seeing the coffin, I was like, no. And then eventually I was doing the funeral plans, I got talking about it, and then, I thought, this is not as bad as what it is. And then my mum was diagnosed with a brain tumour and lung cancer. And down that journey, I thought I was going to lose my mum. And she didn't. God kept her from 2013 till 2021. And he took me on a journey showing me life and death. And I just thought, you know what, we all keep seeing it so morbid and so kind of black and white and scared. Then I started questioning, why don't we talk about death? Why, when people are dying, you're on your own, or when you're grieving, no one talks about it and stuff like that. And I started doing silent research into it and stuff. And yeah, I just silently said, this is what I want to do. I want to help. I feel I could help people that are grieving, either with to plan the funeral, take that stress from them and plan it and help them out. And then afterwards, I feel like I can still help them with the bereavement side, just trying to assist them to accept and to move on, and to see that, their loved one dying and passing away, they wouldn't want to see you traumatic, breaking down, no longer wanting to live, no longer wanting to go work. I don't think anyone that we love that pass away want to see their loved one still here, hurting, grieving for many years down the line, crying, wanting to go where they are. Do you know what I mean? So I just try and say that for me, grief is love, but we just don't know where to put it now. Because I don't think you would grieve someone you didn't love. It's just because they're no longer physically here, and we need now to find another way to deal with how we're going to love that person. And I just think we need to befriend grief, not make it our enemy. And that's what we do when we're grieving and we've lost someone. We put grief that side, and it's supposed to be together. So my thing at Gracefully Prepared is trying to get people to kind of look at the grief in a different way and befriend it, and try and then live a more fulfilled life with the memory of that loved one, and a good memory,